There's the bell to start the round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good counter punch. Defense is not an option for these two. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than equal.
Insane action. Punch, counter punch. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Why weren't they more cautious? And down goes mediocre. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I need to see that again.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them,
Will the referee stop it? Thought we were going to see the finish here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Both men step back for just a moment. Can't find a home for that jab. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The defense failed them. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Away. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The perfect counter lands. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want that heavy fist. Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The straight right just misses. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He threw a punch and just got countered. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter shot. They block that jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. He threw the hook, didn't land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills, step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
These two are the perfect dance partners. They can't get out of the way of that straight.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice exchange here from both men. Throws the jab but does not score. Just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Ready to go now.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. The straight right just misses.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just, and is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. Has he weathered the storm?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Just missed with that hook. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Gotta let your hands go a little. And they got caught! Thought for a second, and you knew this was coming. They're gonna take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
big hook doesn't land. That left hook missed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nobody home with that hook. Good counter punch. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight him,
this may do it. And Street Killer has been dropped. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Defense failed them. Well, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They have no respect for each other's punching power. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Jab slightly off target. This may do it. It's all coming to an end. This has been a very competitive round. And down goes Street Killer. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
That big hook. Final 10 seconds here. So much for defensive abilities. The corner's got the towel. They're going to throw it in. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Jump all over. Mix it with body head.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? I'm getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one. And now going for the finish. He settled back in, but needs to play some defense.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. His stamina is off the charts.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Oh my! That's a game changer! And it appears and wisely they're going to take a knee here. No choice but to do that.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
This round could go What's the referee thinking right now? Well, it's go back to the drawing board time. A unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again.